what makes you think that Nigel is going to take it over Toy here? It sounds like you're very confident on that.
So, Nigel, well, on top of being a very patient Balrog and abusing that Balrog's got these high damage normals and just really punishing players who want to get antsy and try to like take him out quickly before he gets his ball rolling. Especially when he uses something like V-Trigger 2, one of the things that Nigel has really done that's always impressed me is that he's really made great use of like cheeky little gimmicks, but then turning them into like super high payouts. Like for example, if one of the key ways to take Nigel out is you can't let him get away with the fake stuff, because he will pepper in just really small, real small gaps, just to test stuff. Like a couple spins when you weren't expected, especially when he's got the V-Trigger 2 for the command grab, he will test your reaction to spin with the spin command grab. And if he sees that you're going to fall for that, you better believe odd places of pressure, like just next level. Like there's no way you're going to be expecting this, and he knows you don't know what's coming.
So both these players opting to use those V-Trigger 1s. So we won't see any command grabs this game.
Unfortunately. V-Trigger 1 is still a great V-Trigger to have.
But something to note, on the side of Nigel is a 3-win streak. So maybe he might be able to extend it to 4-5, 4-6 here, but Toy trying to say no to that one. Already starting off pretty hot here. Getting his pressure started, and just like you said, both players seeming to be pretty patient here. Yeah, they're up in each other's faces, but they're not trying to overextend too much here.
Nice air-to-air on the Devil's Reverse. Very competent showing of Toy's character by Nigel. Look at that. Look at that. That was great. They're just standing there looking at each other. And it's because both of them knew. Both of them knew that that range was a danger zone.
Oh, dashing forwards Nigel. It's almost like he wanted to dash up something, but Toy finding the throw, and more specifically the back throw, finding Nigel in the corner. But we saw against Atomic Buster, Nigel is very strong when fighting out of the corner. The activation coming through for Toy, went for the neutral jump, and a double activation on the side of Nigel, finding the legs. Going to go into that critical art. Bionic arm! Ooh, it actually killed. That would have looked really stupid if it didn't.
He spent all of it. That was great. Like, just the presence of mind of Nigel, understanding, you know, this is worth it. And just put it down. Nice crouching medium punch by Toy. Unfortunately, no follow-up, but...
So I think I want to note something here. It seems these guys have a very similar playstyle. As you mentioned, both very patient, waiting for their opening. Will take the small pokes where needed and just get out. Wait for that next opening, but the explosiveness from Balrog specifically, way more than that of Bison. And so just having the slight edge just in the characters alone, because it seems these guys just, they don't want to go too ham right now. They respect each other's patience, and now Toy, it seems like he's wanting to be the first one to make that big move here in the second round.
The trade-off on the explosiveness is something that Toy is definitely doing a great job of showing, and is that it is a lot harder to find gaps in smart Bison play than it is to find gaps in smart Balrog play. And Toy is a wall. If you let Toy start his offense on you, you are in for a ride. It looks like Nigel's the one in the driver's seat now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Very nice reaction to that whiff Psycho Ball. Nice air-to-air, not letting the second part of the Devil's Reverse come out, even if he was thinking about it.
Nigel just getting a free jump in there, eliminating some pressure there with the V-Reversal. Toy opting to take this round without getting the activation. And with 20 seconds on the clock, I was about to say, Nigel's got to start moving here, but finding the low short, getting the trade, and able to take the second round. This is only the first game still.
I know. We're in for a great set here. Both of them neutral jumping.
That could have been very dangerous there. Toy very lucky his short recovered just in time, else he would have gone and crush countered. And now finding some opening with these scissor kicks is Toy. A third one striking through and getting close to stun is Nigel. Now opting to be more defensive, trying to block. Jumping on in though, however, he's realizing, you know what, the stun's not there anymore. I wanted to get back in, going for the overhead. Toy immediately stuffing it with that short.
Overhead. Got the nice little read on the jump over the ball.
Oh, tried the dash forward. That was unfortunate there for Nigel. He wanted to dash forward, get away from that awkward situation, but Toy was able to come out on top with the throw. And we'll take that first game. Remember, this is winners finals. The winner of this will advance into that grand finals. And
What's
they
really
both definitely want that Chun-Li trophy.
Yeah, for sure. What's really cool here is that it kind of knocks back to something that you had said about Wally and African, is that both of these people are training partners with each other. And if you've watched them grow, especially since the birth of GGEA and when they moved into the house together, they seem to have adapted habits and intricacies of the other's playstyle, as well as like really having an understanding of how the other one likes to play.
So what you're saying is they're married?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, God. Extending his hand is Toy and getting duffed, is it, from Nigel. Now, Nigel seems to be the one in the driver's seat here. Toy trying to be patient and found the hit there. Doesn't have the activation on deck. Found the jump in, but isn't able.
Crush counter.
Interesting thing to note that the crush counter actually gave him the V-trigger there, so that is a big deal because now he's able to activate off the block string, keeping some block stun up on Nigel, but letting him get away. Both these guys realizing the threat of each other's V-trigger here.
They're both very strong right now.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, he just did it.
Went for something big there, was Nigel expecting the button, and you know from Toy, you should almost expect nothing, which is kind of that mind game, right? Toy is always consistently very patient, doesn't really push a button so much, but the one time Nigel thought something would happen, it was just the same Toy that we know. Yeah. No button.
Nigel tried to make a very big call out to Toy, and Toy was not biting. Nice back throw from Toy, putting Nigel towards the corner, giving a little bit of space to work with.
Wow, just both stood still there, and Toy's like, I think this is a good time for a scissor kick. In fact, it was. Finding the hit, but now wants to go in behind that EX Cycle Blast. Nice there from Nigel. Getting away from the situation, and now a meter just completely gone for Toy while Nigel sitting on 2.5. Oh, nice neutral jump though, finding the opening. And just like that, a 50% lead nearly here for Toy, but no resources to work with, while Nigel has everything to work with.
In a perfect world, Nigel would probably like to not have to spend all of it, but I know if it comes down to it, he will do it for the round, especially to keep himself alive here.
Nice, activating to get that anti-air. Very good decision there. Nice block on the overhead there.
No punish.
Ooh. Oh! And that time was actually busted out, and it paid off. V-reversal now coming through for Toy. Getting the back throw, getting some white life away. That's not going to take it, but he's going to stay on frame advantage here. Toy just trying to play at that annoying space where all the normals, just like that, are whiffing. Ooh, the throw a little bit too far. Didn't try to anti-air, didn't want to risk it with the crouching jab, but anything will take it here. Nice jump back jab. And a big win there for Toy. That puts him up 2-0, one match away from moving on into the grand finals here at Kumite in Texas. Nigel
was extremely patient in the corner. Just so many times Toy was just trying to walk forward, just bait anything, and Nigel was not having any of it. It's unfortunate that he lost, but it was a smart jump back by Toy. But still, just really great patience by Nigel, even on the ropes like that. Ooh, wow, Nigel getting a lot of damage here. Crush counter. Is he gonna get the stun? No, he didn't have the. Oh, he gets it anyway. So I guess it works out.
All right, so it seemed like we missed the first half of that game, but it seems like we didn't miss much. Nigel revving up the engine that round, able to take it very quickly there. So just a clobber knocker, to say the least, into his favor. So he didn't have to spend too many resources and gain some in the meantime, and now finding an opening with that EX, or excuse me, not an EX, but the Cycle Flame. And once again, going for the jump, nothing, pushing that roundhouse, and just doesn't care about the stun. Just likes the momentum he has, likes the life lead he has, likes the position he has, but now trying to just get a little bit more aggressive.
Nice back throw by Nigel. I love that. Having the presence of mind to understand the screen position as a resource as well.
Holy cow. Did you see the blocking there from Toy?
Yeah.
Blocked 3 strings there, found the Devil's Reverse, was able to get out of the corner. Look at all the space he has to work with. He even finds the head stomps Toy. Playing so strong right now.
It's really hard to really accentuate how important it was that Toy just sat there unflinching to everything Nigel did as he was dancing in and out of that range. It really showed the complacency that Toy had with the advantage he had, and his understanding of when he is in threat from Balrog.
And a big damaging anti-air there puts Toy in the corner, but finding his way out, using these resources to try to fight his way out, and Nigel using that V-reversal doesn't want Toy to escape. Oh, the crush counter coming out here. He's going to just stuff him straight to the ground. He is keeping on top of Toy this time. That is going to be that. Toy not escaping the corner with his life, and Nigel puts one on the board, 2-1.
Nigel woke up. That was a strong showing from Nigel. Nigel looks like he's still processing everything he's got. Toy doing the same. They're both of them very great at adapting to the game.
Oh, Toy going for the anti-there and instead gets hit with just the jump in. Never something that feels good. You're like, all right, I reacted. I got the anti. Oh, I got counter hit. And for that, gets put into the corner. Not reaching with the Psycho Blast there. Would have given him just ever so more space to work with. But now Nigel giving him the space he wants and it gave him an inch. And Toy's trying to take a mile here. Pushing him from wall to wall here, Toy.
Toy literally leg pressed him from wall to wall. And then got the throw for the stun.
Okay. That was ridiculous. Toy just absolutely not stopping, finding himself on match point. Nigel gave him the smallest room to work with, and Toy took everything.
If they don't know how to stop it, might as well be real.
Ooh, 2 crush counters in a row.
Oh, wow.
No combo there from Nigel. Once again, however,
3 crush counters. Just unfortunately need Psycho Ball. Nice V reversal to keep him in the corner and kind of put him in a more familiar situation.
Oh,
nice
God.
read on the throw.
It was a delayed throw, even allowing Toy to get hit by the anti-air, but a backdash in the corner on the throw means Toy is now in the position to make this comeback work. Spinning these resources, has the activation. Now the jump, and another one coming through. Toy was not prepared for these, and now slowly finding his way out is Nigel, but getting hit. This is a big round to win for him. His back is against the wall. He has to stay in this winner's final side. He has to take this round. Using the V-trigger now, trying to push away, but Toy getting the jab into the Psycho Blast will fit his spot into the grand finals, and Nigel